Black Beauty. That is what we're going to call this all ebony Andy Gilbert custom cue. Very, very light play. Very close to new condition. Not brand new, but no issues. Or we like to say over here at Crossroad Cues, no apologies. No apologies on this one. That means that there's no dents or dings. That finish still looks real nice and shiny, almost like a mirror. And there are no visible issues. Very, very, very light play. Andy Gilbert. We just don't get enough of Andy's cues in here. And I know it sounds kind of cliche. You've heard me say it before, but I'll say it again. This guy's cues are just one of those type of custom cues that when people have them, they usually hang on to them. Boy, oh boy, this is some really cool ebony here. So I'm going to kind of show you what I'm looking at. It has some really nice dark jet black markings, and then there's some really nice streaky brown undertones going all through it. It's more pronounced on that side right there. You can kind of see it right there. It's really hard to pick up on camera, but I love it. Now, if you look at the butt sleeve here, there's going to be real dark ebony right there, and then as I turn it, you can see some streaks. You know, you have like a few very, very, very minor marks that's really hard to pick up in the finish just right here. So again, it's not brand new, but the majority of it looks close to new. There's a nice brown streak right there. Look at that. It is prepped for an extension. I don't know what type of extension. It came that way. Andy Gilbert, signed Gilbert 2022. Besides the ebony, and I'm a huge, huge fan of Ebony Merry Widows. This is a tempting cue for me to keep. I need one of you to do me a favor and buy it real fast. I have been known to mark a cue sold and just keep it here. It just disappears in the vault, the safe, the dungeon, somewhere. It goes into the abyss. I don't need any more cues. So somebody buy it quick. Now, this cue is not going to last. I can tell you that right now. Okay, so what I like about it, well, the performance is really good, first of all. Okay, I do try everything, or the majority, I should say the majority of all the cues. I try them, that way I can describe them. Sometimes something will sell real fast, and I hadn't had a chance to play with it. But I did spend some time with this cue with one of my Keel Woods. I knew that his cues played really good, but excellent cue. This is a cue right here that if I didn't own a single cue, you gave me this cue to play in a tournament or in a league or anything, I'd have no problem playing with this cue every day, and I love the way it looks. I obviously nicknamed it Black Beauty because, let's face it, nothing sexier than a jet black Merry Widow with a Spanish bull leather wrap. And take a look at that ring work. You've got some silver and copper inlay ring work going all the way through. Andy uses that 3/8 10 pin. So Andy Gilbert, I believe originally, or for a long time, lived in the Monroe, Louisiana area. Monroe, Louisiana, and then I know he was building in Missouri outside of Springfield for a long time. But Andy Gilbert is notably the first cousin to the late, great champion road player, tournament player, Mr. Scotty Townsend. If you have never seen Scotty Townsend play before or heard the stories, you need to look him up on YouTube. He was like the Crocodile Dundee of road playing pool players, and people have came up with some crazy, crazy stories about him, you know, drinking, getting knocked out by falling against a table, then getting up and running. I've heard crazy numbers. I've heard 6-packs. One person even said they seen him run a 10-pack, literally on a big table. I have watched some of his videos. The guy was an absolute wizard on the bar table with any kind of cue ball. I mean, just a ridiculously, ridiculously talented player. If you watch his patterns and how he moved the ball, he was one of a kind. And the guy was definitely not somebody that you'd want to get into a fist fight with for sure. But anyway, Scotty Townsend, may he rest in peace, was the first cousin of Andy Gilbert. So the pool playing and the cue making and the pool and billiard scene definitely runs rampant in that family. So a lot of history, But all that aside, Andy makes a really, really, really good cue. If you do your research, people have even called him a master cue maker. Look how smooth this rolls right there. That's what you're looking for, guys. Look, no variation at the nose. You don't want to see any type of movement. Look at that, smooth like butter. Let me slow it down for you so you can see it a little better. Here we go. Watch this. Look at that. I have a feeling that this is going to be somebody's favorite player right here. Very clean, no apologies. Like I said, I showed you a couple of just minor marks. These aren't denser dings, by the way. I'm looking at stuff that could happen with a night of play. No markings there. The finish looks nice, clean, and crisp. The butt weight is 15 ounces. Nice, even 15 ounce. Let's see how the balance point is on this. Okay, so it's got a little bit of forward balance, just like it should. So there you go. It's even right about there. As I go forward, there it is right there. There's your balance point right there, about mid-wrap, a little bit more. See where my fingers are? It's tipping forward. So nice, slightly forward balance, 3/8-10. Very, very, very sleek looking ebony with copper and silver ring work. It is prepped again for an extension that is not included. I don't know what kind. Even 4.2 ounce shafts, 4.2, 13 millimeter. The shafts are straight, the butt is straight. Everything rolls straight together and apart. Andy Gilbert, Black Beauty at crossroadcues.com.